Welcome back, trainers. So we have some new moves coming into Pokemon Go that was found by a data miner, which we're going to be taking a look at here in just a moment. Before we get started, though, I just want to say thank you to everybody for the kind words and the support. It is more than humbling to see all of the comments saying that you appreciate my videos and just everything nice in general. I really appreciate that. And not only that, but all of the donations. I'm not too sure on how many of you would like me to show your names and stuff, so I'm just going to say thank you to everybody who has and who will be donating. I really appreciate that. Everything matters to me, every little penny, and I'm just humbled by it, as well as everybody who is now becoming a Patreon. Thank you so much for the support, and it really makes a difference. It really does. So thank you so much for that. It is absolutely fantastic that you guys really want me to stick around here. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep pushing here. And like I said before, my last video, I didn't want pity or anything like that. I just wanted to tell you how I felt, because there comes a time where you just have to say what's on your mind, right? Especially when the grind is so tedious. But anyways, with that said, we have some fantastic news regarding new moves. So we just may see some more Gen 4 Pokemon coming in very soon, because there's a few moves in these additions that we're going to be seeing here that are going to be going to specific Pokemon like Gastrodon and stuff like that. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have going on here. And before we check out the new moves, let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're over here on LeakDuck's Twitter, link in the description, as well as Trails here in just a moment. We'll be looking at him. But Shiny Lapras, yes, is released for everybody, but there is a little catch here, and it's going to be win 5 gym battles. And honestly, I went out there last night when this first was announced and people were starting to talk about it. Couldn't find one. And then I went out today, hit a bunch of Pokestops, and couldn't find any yet again. So yikes. It's going to be pretty difficult to get one of these Shiny Lapras right now. Hopefully they'll make it more abundant and available in the future. But as it is currently, it's going to be quite difficult to actually find one of these tasks. Maybe not for you. But the shiny chances are still there, full odds, right? Unless they increased it slightly. Also, Shiny Shuckle, if you haven't noticed, is everywhere, like we went over yesterday as well in my video. The shiny chances, I don't think they're increased, but these Shuckle spawns are pretty much everywhere, so at least you're going to have plenty of chances to tap on these to see if you can get yourself a Shiny Shuckle. So with that said, there you go. You do have Shiny Shuckle and Lapras in Pokemon Go for everybody else outside of the event. Now, with that said, now let's go ahead and take a look at those new moves. All right, now for the new moves, all credit to Trails. I will be leaving a link in the description to his Twitter. So we have Skull Bash, Earth Power, which is going to be related to possibly the Gastrodons for that Earth Power. Crabhammer for possibly Kingler, which is going to be great because that thing is actually pretty good in PvP, maybe depending on the situation. Lunge, Crush Claw, Octazooka, which is going to be going to Octillery, and then Mirror Shot, Superpower, which is going to be very interesting. Who knows if it's going to be kind of like an Outrage type of move, but for fighting type Pokemon, doing like 110 damage for a 2 charge bar. Very interesting as well. Fell Sting, Leech Life, Drain Punch, Shadow Bone, which is going to be only for Alolan Marowak. Very neat. And that's going to be a ghost type move. So we're going to be going over more of that here in just a moment. Muddy Water, and people are contemplating whether or not that's going to be for Swampert, possibly for its community day, but there's also another Pokemon, Gastrodon, which is going to learn that move as well as Earth Power. So that is why I'm thinking we're going to be seeing those coming into Pokemon Go fairly soon. Blaze Kick, which we were discussing whether or not Blaziken is going to be learning that for its community day move. Maybe not. Probably it's just going to learn Blast Burn, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see because we've been over that so many times at this point. We're just going to move on and just wait till they announce something, right? And then we have Razor Shell, which is going to possibly be for a Gen 5 starter Pokemon. Very interesting, as well as a few other Pokemon that can learn that too. And then at the bottom, you can see we have Egg Backpacks, which will be dropping into Pokemon Go fairly soon. Pretty neat. And there you have it for the new moves, trainers. There's a lot to be discussed regarding these. I'm going to keep this fairly short though, so we'll just move on to the next subject here, which is going to be new tasks for the Safari Zone. So let's go ahead and move on. But first, let's go ahead and discuss that move, Shadow Bone. That's going to be on Alolan Marowak. Alrighty, so we're over here on Bulbapedia. Let's go ahead and discuss Shadow Bone for just a moment, because that is going to be an exclusive move for Marowak Alolan version. So it is going to have 85 power with 10 PP. That's Pokemon power in the main series game. So What do I think it's going to convert over once it is introduced into Pokemon Go regarding charge bars and power? Maybe sitting at about 70 to 80 damage for a 2 charge bar move. And if you're thinking, well, wouldn't Shadow Ball be better? Nah, maybe, possibly, but this one right here may just cost less energy, therefore giving you a better edge in PvP and able to get it off quicker in a tight situation, as opposed to Shadow Ball, which might take a little bit more energy. Now we know that it does have Hex as well for a quick move, which grants it quite a bit of energy for those charge moves, and the combination between Hex and Shadow Bone just may be one fantastic moveset that you want to go with. So hopefully we can see that coming in fairly soon, and we'll be able to just TM it. It's not going to be something that you have to catch in a raid and it'll get it that way. Who knows? We'll see what happens, but it's nice to see it's getting some love. I still need to get myself that shiny version, so that's going to be more of an excuse to go out there and do more of these raids. So there you have it for Shadowbone. And here we have some new tasks. Yet again, credit to Trails. Let's go ahead and go over these. So first one is going to be earn X amount of candies walking your buddy, earn a candy walking your buddy, catch X amount of Pokemon, use X amount of berries to help catch Pokemon, send X amount of gifts to friends, and this one sounds a little bit funny, spin X amount of Pokemon, but that's spin Pokestops for a Pokemon. And then we have hatch X amount of eggs, send X amount of gifts to friends, use X amount of Nana berries to catch Pokemon, and then finally use X amount of Pineapple berries while catching Pokemon. So there you have it. We do not know what they're actually going to reward quite yet, but those are what we're going to possibly see. Alrighty, and another move I want to go over is going to be Superpower, seeing that fighting type Pokemon are so relevant in Pokemon Go. Now, unlike Shadowbone, that's only going to be for Alolan Marowak. This one is going to be learned by a whole lot of other Pokemon. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have going on here. So we are over here on Bulbapedia. So for Superpower, what do I think it's going to be? How many bars? Well, possibly a 2 charge bar doing maybe like 100 to 110 damage. Maybe. We'll have to see. It could be a single charge bar, but I really hope not, because the amount of Pokemon that can learn this are going to benefit quite a lot. So we have Nidoqueen, Poliwrath. I'm just going to go over the full evolutions, okay? And then Machamp, which doesn't need it. Stop. Machamp needs to step down from his throne and let another fighting type take the spotlight for once. No, I'm just joking. If it learns it, cool, no problem. Then we have Pincer, Snorlax, Feraligatr, Azumarill, I guess Trapinch there. And this is pretty interesting. We have Regirock, Registeel, and Regice that can learn it. So they can definitely benefit from that, seeing that they only have single charge moves for the most part, right? So that should be pretty cool. Deoxys attack form, and then the almighty Bidoof, and then Bibarel as well. Regigigas, which is in the game. I said I was going to go over Pokemon that we currently have, and then that's pretty much it for the Pokemon that are released. But if we scroll all the way down here, Melmetal apparently can learn Superpower as well. So very interesting, and it will benefit it quite significantly if it can learn that. So hopefully it will be a 2 charge bar move coming into Pokemon Go, doing quite a bit of damage. Like I said, kind of like an outrage type of thing, but for fighting type Pokemon. So pretty interesting. Nidoqueen, I like that. Poliwrath is already looking pretty good, but it can obviously benefit from this amazing move. Hopefully if it's a 2 charge bar. And let's see, Pincer, it has fighting moves already, but it's, a pretty good Pokemon as it is. So yes, that would be pretty nice. Feraligatr with Hydro Cannon as well as Superpower would be a pretty cool combination, I would say. Azumarill, yeah, that's going to be pretty nice, I suppose. Seeing that it is going to be weak to steel type Pokemon, it will have a little something to combat those. And then Trapinch, I don't know, that's pretty silly. As far as Deoxys attack form, it's obviously putting off a massive amount of damage, but I don't really focus on that one too much because it just falls too fast. So it's just not viable to me. Other than that, then you have the Reggie. So pretty interesting, right? So Superpower, let's just hope that it is going to be a double charge move and possibly not take too much energy to finally get off. At the same time, let's hope it's not too OP and too broken, because when it does come around for PvP, then all you're going to be seeing is Superpower Pokemon. But who knows? And make sure you also take note that you're out there trying to find your shiny Shuckle while they are increased spawns, because this is going to only last from April 20th, that is going to be today, from 6 a.m. until April 21st at 10 p.m. And then we have this guy, he's posting his video everywhere, but this was right when it was released, and this is him actually claiming his tasks. let's go ahead and see what he has here. It doesn't actually show it, but we already know it's going to be battle a gym 5 times. So there is that shiny Lapras. The quality isn't the best, but we know it is actually real, and people are finding that shiny Lapras outside of the event. So go ahead and take advantage of that. While it's here, it's not like you're finding increased amounts of these tasks or anything, but they are going to be around. And if you do find one, make sure you let your friends know so they can possibly get an opportunity to get that task as well. And with that said, traders, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I want to say good luck out there trying to find your shiny Lapras, as well as that elusive task, and even possibly a shiny Shuckle. If I find one myself, well, you'll be seeing it because I'll be uploading a video. Anyways, with that said, traders, thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.